Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to be working on a round system for my piggy game. Now, before we get into this, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn all notifications on, and let's get right into the video. So as you can see, last episode we created a tween value with a ready up system. So in the past week, I've been working on creating the round system and the UI and everything, and I just finished. So in this episode, I'm going to be showing you guys how I did it and how you guys can do it. But I do understand that a lot of you are not going to want to have to code all this out by yourself. Even though it's a lot easier that you can watch how I did it, a lot of you still won't want to have to go through this process. So I'm going to be making the game 100% uncopy locked as soon as I hit 50 subscribers. So if you guys can hit me to 50 subscribers, I'm gonna be, I'll make this entire game uncopy locked. Without further ado, let's get right into this video. Alright, so as you can see, we're on a empty base plate. In last episode, we created the ready up system. You guys need to check that out if you haven't. And in that, we created something inside of replicated storage. It was a folder called players. And this folder, when somebody readied up, it added in their name into this folder. So now we need to add in a script into service that will every second check, and if there's one readied up player, then it's gonna start the game. So while wait do, and we need to add the if function. So now we need to put in a hashtag to get the number value. Game.replicatedStorage.players.getChildren is greater than 0. Okay, so now when somebody readies up, when it adds in a player into the readied up folder, this will check, and if there's somebody readied up, it'll run the game system. So to show that this works, I'll have it print done. So now I'll start the game. So as you can see, nothing's printing down in the output. But as soon as I insert something, let's insert that, and then it starts printing because there's an object inside of this folder. So now that we have that done, we need to add in a timer system like we did in this game. Let me just put it over my other monitor. We need to create the timer system. So the timer system isn't that difficult, so we're not going to spend unless we want to simplify it. I'm not sure if we do yet. But I'm going to start creating the intermission time frame. So to do this, add in another folder into replicated storage, name this times, insert an int value along with a string. Name the int value time, and I'll name the string value time name. That way we don't need to add in a bunch of these for each time zone that we're going to have. It'll just make it a lot simpler. Okay, so now I'm going to add in some local functions. So local time equals game.replicatedStorage.times.time. Now local time name equals game dot replicated storage dot time dot time. What did I put it in as? Oh, I forgot to name it. Oh, I made that the value. Time name. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go for, now you got to get these values right, otherwise they're not going to work. For I equals value comma 1 . Okay, so if I did this right, we're starting up a loop here. This loop will keep running until we break the loop. To break the loop, we just gotta go break, but we don't want to break it yet. So before this starts, we need to go time. No, oh my gosh. Value equals however long you want your time to last for. Let's say, let's say we want it to last for 20 seconds, okay? 20 seconds. Let's go time dot value equals time dot value minus 1. Okay. So now that we got this, this time is going to, the value will go to 20, then every second it's going to remove 1. So let's test this. It should work if I've done everything correctly. Oh, it started, okay. Now head into replicated storage. I'm going to insert a folder. And let's check the time. Time didn't change at all. Let's just maybe we gotta go times, because I know time is a function for Roblox, so time might be triggering something to stop the script from working. Okay, head on to the server side. Go into replicated storage, insert anything. Okay. Okay. So successfully changed this value into the 20. Now I guess we're having an error with this. Value equals minus. Oh. Would that change anything though? I I think I might just be getting the main thing. I'll take this out. And check if that works. Okay, so now as you can see, it's subtracting. Except that doesn't seem like a second to me. We need to add an await1 function in here. Wait1. And we need to bring back the game.replicate storage.time. Nope. Value must equal 20. Oh wait, nope. Okay, completely did that wrong. Times dot value equals 200. Wait, 1. Okay. Now let's test. Now this function's never gonna break because we never added in a break function yet. As you can see, every second it's removing 1 from the value. Now we need to make it so when it hits a certain number, it'll stop. If dot value equals break, and we're going to change this to 20. Okay, change it to 20. Okay. Insert a folder. Okay, then when it hits 20, when it hits 0, it should stop because we told it to break. No, it should start over because we still have the while true do function. So it should start over. Yeah, okay, but if we take this out, we took out the folder from players. Now when this gets to 0, it's going to stay at 0 and won't start over again. Okay, so now because we don't want the players that readied up to be readied up the next round, we want them to press ready up. That way we're not forcing them. At the end of this function here, at the end of it, we're going to make game.replicated storage dot players dot get children destroy. Okay, so now at the end of the round, should take everything from inside the players and remove it. Head on to the server side, go over to the folder, insert a something, and then at the end of the timer, this child of players should destroy, and because it destroys, this won't be able to restart the timer. Okay. Nil value. Okay. So we're gonna need 4 of V in pairs. For I, comma V in pairs. Replicate storage dot players. Get children do. Okay. So now V. Okay, so now it's going to go through all the children of the players folder, and it's going to remove them all from the table at the end of the round. So now to get it to start, see it's at 0, I insert a random object and the timer starts. Now at the end, this folder should be removed, player says no more children, and the timer won't restart. Now as you can see, the timer didn't restart because there's no more players readied up. And it unreadied up the players that were readied up. Okay. So now we have the intermission. But how are the players possibly supposed to know what time it is? Like, they don't know. So in order to do this, we need to head into Starter GUI, get a Screen GUI, get a frame, make it however big you want. I'll insert a text object, make the size the same. Okay, I changed the text to scale, change the transparency to 0, and I'll add in a local script. Make sure this is a local script. So now game dot replicated storage dot times dot time value equals Alright, so basically what this is doing is it's saying whenever this value, this time value changes, it's going to run this function and make the text here be the same as this value. So let's test it out. Alright, as you can see, nothing. But then, and this isn't changing, insert a part, go back onto the client side, and as you can see, they're aligned. The time is changing on this value and on the player's top screen. Okay, and now let's just add in a quick teleport function. I'll put one right here, anchor, can collide, false, change the transparency, yellow, the name, name will be TP1. Okay. Now for this, the function that you're gonna need would be here. Okay, so for the teleport function, in the previous episode we showed you how to add on into replicated storage, if you remember, into players to add it in, and it has their name. But in this, we never actually scripted that because I already made it in the game and I wanted to show you guys how I did it. So it doesn't actually do that function. So I'll actually insert a part, server storage, called folder, and I'll name it. Okay, there we go. So now when it equals 0, for I wait, what? Didn't hit enter. Okay, so now we're going to need to go to game.workspace, find first child, v.name, dot, what's the main part inside of a rig? Let's see. Spawn in. What's his main part? Oh, this one right here. Name dot cframe equals dot workspace dot tp1. Okay. So now what we did is when the value is 0, it's going to teleport your player into the map. Let's try it out. Okay, head into the server side. Insert object into players, go back to client side. You can see the time. Wait for the time to run out. Okay, we got an error. Oh, tp1.cframe. I need to put it C-frame at the end. There we go. Now, just add this into players. Wait for it to load. Ooh, and it teleported us over to the map. So as you can see, it worked perfectly fine. And now, I'll make another one, except name it teleport to. And now, because you guys don't just want the intermission, you guys are gonna want, you're gonna want more than that. You can just copy this time, paste it in again, enter how long you want the game to be. I'll make it 200 seconds. One, then at the end it teleports to teleport 2. Except for the sake of this video, I'll only make it 20 seconds. No, I'll actually make it 5 just because I don't want to be waiting a long time. There we go. Let's test it out. Okay, so it teleported us over here, and next it should teleport us up there. Okay, so it worked just how we wanted it to. Teleported us to both teleports. And you guys can just keep adding in different segments of your game and having it go longer. It's all up to you. There's no limits. You guys can just keep adding on. So, alrighty, if you follow all the tutorials, you guys have a great start to creating your piggy game. This is a great foundation. But again, if you guys still would like to learn, or wouldn't want to learn to code all this, but still want my file, help me get to 50 subscribers, and this is all gonna go uncopy locked. I'm still gonna continue doing the tutorials on this series. We're not done yet. We're still gonna be coding because there are a lot of bug fixes that still need to be done, and I'm gonna be showing you everything else that I've done in the game. That way, even if you guys don't want to wait till I hit 50 subscribers, you guys can also code it yourself and have the same game that I do, and coded completely by you. So we'll still have more tutorials, but for those of you who don't want to code and just want a real quick way to get an entire game for free, promote my channel, get me to 50 subscribers, and this whole game's uncopy locked. Thanks for watching.